What did you do after the moms at your daughter's school called CPS on you? I'm a single mom to my 7-year-old daughter Mari. My husband tragically died 8 months ago in a car accident. One minute we were a normal family, the next minute I was alone with a mountain of debt and a mortgage I couldn't afford. He didn't have life insurance. It's my fault for not pushing him to get it, but we were young and thought we had time. Now I work 3 jobs just to keep us afloat. I stock shelves at a warehouse from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., do my regular job from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., then waitress at a diner from 6 p.m. to midnight. Between jobs, I pick Mari up from school, help with homework, make dinner, and try to pretend everything's fine for her. Mari goes to a private school that costs $18,000 a year. I'm killing myself to keep her there because it's the only stability she has left. I can barely afford groceries, but I'll be damned if I take that away from her too. When my husband was alive, the private school moms tolerated me. They had nothing to say about me back then. Now they can't shut up. I look like hell. I'm aware. My clothes are worn out and I wear the same few outfits on repeat. I haven't had a haircut in months. I've lost weight I didn't have to lose. My hands shake from caffeine and exhaustion. Some days I fall asleep in my car in the parking lot waiting for dismissal because it's the only break I get between jobs. The judgment started small. Disgusted looks at pickup. Obvious whispers and pointing. I'd see moms laughing while staring directly at me. I was too tired to care. Let them think whatever they wanted. But the whispers turned into open mockery. Lorelai, the PTA president, made comments loud enough for me to hear. Someone needs to look in a mirror before leaving the house, she said to her friend while smirking at me. Another mom wrinkled her nose when I walked by and said, "Does anyone else smell that?" They laughed like mean girls in a high school cafeteria. I clenched my jaw and said nothing. I picked up Mari and left like I always did. Then they started targeting Mari. Parents pulled their kids away from her at pickup like poverty was contagious. One mom told her daughter right in front of Mari that she couldn't play with her anymore because of family issues. Another mom asked Mari directly if mommy was acting strange at home and if I was taking any special medicine. That crossed a line, but I still didn't confront anyone. I couldn't afford to make enemies at this school. Mari needed to stay here. The rumors turned vicious. Lorelai told everyone I was obviously on something. She listed all the evidence like she was a detective. The weight loss, the shaking hands, the exhaustion, the disheveled appearance, the sleeping in my car. She said I looked like a crackhead and that it was disgusting the school allowed me on campus. Other parents eagerly joined in. Someone claimed they smelled drugs coming from my vehicle. Another said I seemed tweaked out and dangerous. Jennifer said loudly in the pickup line, "I don't feel safe with that woman around our children. Someone needs to do something." Lorelai decided she would be the one to do something. She started taking photos of me at school, writing down every time I was late, collecting testimonies from other disgusted parents. She compiled it all into a folder and marched it to the principal's office, demanding action. She told her I was clearly using and that Mari was at risk. The principal had no choice but to report it. That's how I ended up opening my door to find a CPS caseworker and a police officer asking to inspect my home and interview my daughter. They went through everything. They questioned Mari in private. They asked me about my jobs, my schedule, my finances, and my support system. I had to stand there and prove I wasn't what those women claimed I was. The investigation found nothing wrong because nothing was wrong. Just a grieving mother doing everything possible to provide for her child. Right after CPS left, I marched into Principal Jones's office and demanded a meeting. When she finally let me in, everything poured out. I told her about my 3 jobs, my dead husband, how I'm barely surviving but still paying $18,000 a year to keep my daughter at this school. She went pale, then her eyes filled with tears. She said, "I lost my husband 5 years ago. I know exactly what you're going through." She apologized over and over for not protecting me. She called an emergency meeting with the PTA board that afternoon. I sat there while she ripped into Lorelai and the others, calling their actions discriminatory and cruel. She told them they would organize a fundraiser for my family to make amends. She said if they refused, their children's enrollment would be reconsidered. They raised $10,000 for my family.